1. Terraforming Mars means making it Earth-like. Terraforming refers to modifying Mars' environment to support life as we know it. That means breathable air, liquid water, and a stable climate. We have the technology to explore and understand Mars like never before. But can we transform it into a second Earth? Let's explore. Mars was much warmer and more like Earth. It had rivers, lakes, and possibly even oceans of liquid water. So there's evidence that Mars did have an environment suitable for life. And over billions of years, it lost its atmosphere and cooled off dramatically. Something like that shouldn't happen on Earth anytime soon, so don't worry about that just yet. 2. The atmosphere is too thin for humans. Mars once had liquid water and a thicker atmosphere around 4 billion years ago. 3. This would release carbon dioxide trapped inside and theoretically warm the planet. In theory, the plan would be to enter Mars' atmosphere with a fleet of spaceships carrying nuclear bombs. Fly straight up through the thin atmosphere and then drop the bombs straight down onto the surface. Much of the perchlorate on Mars came from the atmosphere, which likely had chlorine in the past. Today, the compounds are part of the rusty-colored dust covering the planet. Before we could use Mars for anything, we'd have to remediate the toxic soil. Scientists say the idea is dramatic, but unlikely to work. Mars' atmosphere is currently 95% carbon dioxide. Water freezes, and any organic activity such as farming, Mars has no magnetic field importing ammonia from asteroids. Some scientists say the planet might have 1 million times more energy than all of humanity produces today. But that doesn't mean we can access it. A process to convert Mars would likely require astronomical amounts of power and new technologies. The idea is to seed the planet with genetically engineered microbes. These organisms could gradually release useful gases or enrich the soil with nutrients. Their study suggested that terraforming the planet as we know it would be unlikely without major advances in technology. So while we may one day change Mars, it probably won't look or feel like Earth. Enclosed domes or entire ecosystems could offer Earth-like environments protected from the harsh environment outside. While not ideal, these structures might be more realistic than terraforming the planet. Ultimately, they would begin the process of transforming the planet from the ground up. We also don't know how to manage that much energy safely. What are your thoughts on terraforming Mars? Could we ever make it habitable for humans? Or should we focus on preserving the planet's natural state? Share your thoughts below. Forming a protective magnetosphere that deflects harmful radiation from the sun. The impact would vaporize the ice and release nitrogen and greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. L1 is a spot in space, 1.5 million kilometers from Earth, where an object can orbit the sun in sync with Earth. If we placed an artificial magnetosphere here, it could block the solar wind from reaching Mars and allow the atmosphere to rebuild. Even if we started today, we wouldn't live to see the results. There's no doubt that terraforming would be a massive undertaking, unlike anything humanity has ever attempted. Also, check out our other content where we explore even more amazing topics. Don't forget to support us. However, this idea is still decades away. Over many collisions, we could thicken the atmosphere and warm the planet. Although there are asteroids containing ammonia, they're difficult to hit a moving target. Without this protection, cosmic rays bombard Mars and strip away its atmosphere. Over billions of years, the solar wind has blown most of the atmosphere away. Industry or human settlements would require huge amounts of energy and advanced protection. Surface temperatures are brutally cold. The rest is mostly nitrogen with argon, oxygen. One idea? Release greenhouse gases to warm Mars, carbon monoxide, water vapor, and other gases. It's also 100 times thinner than Earth's atmosphere. Releasing greenhouse gases such as water vapor or carbon dioxide from the poles could theoretically start a runaway warming effect. But first, we need to get rid of the frozen surface. Even if we could make Mars' atmosphere breathable for humans, it couldn't hold enough heat to prevent the planet from being a frozen solid. 4. The average surface temperature on Mars is around negative 60 degrees Celsius or negative 80 degrees Fahrenheit. At those temperatures, 5. Earth's core generates a magnetic field that extends far into space. 6. If we could thicken Mars' atmosphere and warm the planet, liquid water could exist and potentially support life. 7. Thickening the poles. A real suggestion in 2018. Elon Musk suggested nuking Mars by detonating 1,000 nuclear bombs over the planet's poles to vaporize the ice caps. No. 8. Mars soil is toxic. The dust on Mars, called regolith, contains high levels of perchlorates, which are harmful to humans and plants. 9. One proposal involves crashing asteroids rich in ammonia into Mars. 10. Artificial magnetospheres are being studied in 2019. Researchers at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center proposed a gigantic magnetic shield at Mars L1.11. Terraforming would take centuries or millennia. Assuming we could solve the technical problems of terraforming, it would still take hundreds or thousands of years to transform Mars. 12. Energy requirements are beyond our current capability at present. There isn't a clear way to obtain the energy needed to change Mars. 13. Microbial terraforming could be a first step. Rather than attempting to radically alter Mars all at once, some scientists propose microbial terraforming. 14. Some scientists say it's not feasible yet. In 2018, a team at NASA concluded that Mars lacks enough accessible carbon dioxide to raise atmospheric pressure significantly. 15. Terraforming might be more realistic. Instead of terraforming Mars itself, some experts suggest putting our efforts into building self-contained habitats. What do you think? As science progresses, our ability to reach and understand Mars improves. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe for more videos like this.